We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Yellow.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee it. At least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The slot man in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left to give to Pacheco. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jacoby Myers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go. Hurry, hurry! Hey, check that, street! Check, Bobcat, ready?
They begin the drive with Williams. That's to about the 28, 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Myers in motion right. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Broncos 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Big Lion. Go.
They run it again with Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A huge play there for Denver, 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Right there, hurt.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Broken tackle. Powers ahead at the... Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down the number 4, getting this inside the 30. 70 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Broncos Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
On 2nd down, Williams. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Broncos are back within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
15.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
My partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
70 range, 70 range.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Shedding defenders at the 15. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 6 from the 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
57 colors.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Ripley. Hero 15. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Down right around the 25. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge... And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And Cooks hands it over the middle.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Granito in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2 yards to go, second down.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, it's an important win for
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
You